Hello everyone! Last episode was a struggle. Welcome to Control, by the way. I'm Bunnytails. Yes, but all I can think about is that damn anchor and how absolutely frustrated I got trying to take it down, trying to survive while, floating around and moving from place to place, and all these enemies coming at you, throwing things at you, exploding on you, shooting you, all the time trying to pay attention to what the actual anchor itself is doing. That was a struggle. It was probably more of a struggle than it needed to be. It took me a little while to figure out exactly how I needed to move around the space in order to not die immediately. Anyways, we also finally met Dylan, but unfortunately he's been taken over by the hiss. But unlike other people that have been taking control of the hiss, he seems to have some kind of control over his own being, his own self. It's kind of unclear exactly the things that he's saying, what's coming from him and what's coming from the hiss, but he seems to be on their side at the moment. I was kind of surprised that he wasn't immediately angry and yelling at Jesse for leaving him and abandoning him. Instead, he kind of seems to be in this state of kind of bliss and having lots of weird dreams, and it's just really weird and really uncomfortable. It's kind of freaky, and I feel like I would have rather him being actually angry at us and yelling at us and getting his frustration and his emotions out, but instead he's just kind of this weird dream-like blissful state, and it just feels very wrong. Anyways, I don't know what the heck is going to happen next, but we are going to investigate something that Dylan told us to investigate. So let's see how much progress we can make towards that today. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the video. So what we are going to do is go back to the main story. Oh, a movie. New movie.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building.
Where are my subtitles?
Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
What? Oh, Mr. Darling. You're so strange. What a strange little man. Such strange little videos. I don't want to fight you guys. I just want to know where I'm going. Alright, well, guess we gotta fight, huh? Okay, where's that flying guy? Need to take care of him. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my God, am I alive? Whoa. Whoa, what is this? It's a secret wall. That's some weapon mods. Okay, so there's a level 6 door we need to get through. I just need to... Okay, let's see. I need to get my bearings here. Okay, that's the shelter. We are trying to go to a place called the Prime Candidate Program. I don't see any signs for that. Oh, here we go. Yes, I do. Aha, here we go. Here it is. We did it. We're alive. We won. Oh. Oh, that's a mission. Jeez, another mission. Okay, we won't do that right now. Whoa, Prime Candidate Room. We're here.
Prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
P7? Is that me? Let's listen to what he has to say. We don't need that flashing at us.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms.
You kidnapped him.
They're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't.
Well, you guys messed up somewhere.
I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story.
Dang.
That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Who's P7, I wonder? Couldn't be us, because they didn't bring us here. Right? Victorian mirror. Altered items. Blank, 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 blank. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in blank, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials. 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Yeah, that sounds very 1915 level of talk, doesn't it? It's mostly just those screaming guys, I think. Yeah. Oh no, one of those spheres showed up. No. Okay, got it. Oh no. Crap. There's too much going on. What? How did I miss? Calm down. Calm down. There we go. Whoa, got him. Are we done? Whoa, look at over there. Whoa, what the heck is up with this room? Oh, this is so trippy. But I feel like there's still some enemies we need to take out. Yeah. There we go. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, wow. This is very disorientating. And very cool. Alright, nothing back there. What did you put in my drink? You're tilting your head. Alright, where are we? What are we doing? Nopticon. Oh! Bright Falls Summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker that an AWE was taking place in Bright Falls. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Alan Wake was believed to blank instigator. Eyewitnesses reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power that blank, 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 missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. And yes, we still have to play that game. All right, let's check out what the Threshold kids are doing.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold kids. Let's join the Threshold kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
The way he said brains.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Wow, that is a big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Okay. Well, that was very informative.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here.
It's remarkable. Oh, there's more.
There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
Yeah, boys will be boys. You know, just murdering people.
And under a lot of stress.
It's normal.
Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
What do we have here? Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation for review by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why won't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated. So this is him talking to Polaris, I would assume. Because it seems like Polaris was trying to help. I mean, I don't even know if Polaris is our friend at this point. I don't know who to trust. Everybody seems like they're a villain, an enemy. I don't even know. But yeah, Dylan was getting really sick and tired of that shit. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during blank involving blank, codename P6. Autopsy findings. 1. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. 2. Extensive trauma of the abdominal region. A. Lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso. B. Fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae. C. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. 3. Blunt force injuries of the extremities. 2. Abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities. B. Dislocation of left and right elbow. C. Dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. Contorted through his what? So that guy got thoroughly messed up. I think we need to try to stop here, so...
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see?
Oh, we didn't go in
It
here.
doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
We didn't go in here. Outfits? Oh, I remember something about outfits before. But I don't remember how to... Outfits. Oh, you changed them at executive. Okay. Does that say P7? I wonder if we are P7. Look, it's me. Oh, were they looking for me? Oh, I guess I was. I guess Jesse was candidate P7. Because I don't know. I just assumed if they wanted... Did she escape? Did she run away? Or did they leave her when they first, when the ordinary incident happened? I don't really remember. I kind of assumed for a while there, for some reason, that they were only interested in Dylan, really? But I guess they must have been trying to track her down. Okay, that's all me? Is that all me?
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right.
The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
So they weren't necessarily trying to find, but they were just stalking her, basically. Oh, here we go. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Eastward movement cause for concern. So from Washington to Sydney, NE, Iowa, Chicago, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, arrived in New York City. Did I say Washington? I meant Wyoming. Wait, what's NE? Nebraska? I only know California. I'm sorry. I only know California. So they knew I mean, they were watching me come to them, basically. They had their eye on me.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
But your family did look at photos together, maybe? In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
So many questions.
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Was that one of the Bureau's psychiatrists? I couldn't really tell. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Alright, what's in here? Oh. Some mods? We're looking now for the ordinary AWE area. What? They have a whole...
what happened in ordinary here.
They have a whole
That's the place to start looking.
room dedicated to this incident. I haven't seen other places with a whole room dedicated to it. Okay, this door is open now. That's a bit wild. Slide projector. I'm excited to learn more about exactly what went down. That did not work. Don't kill him, he's mine. I'm making an army. I'm making my army. yeah, dude. Oh, it feels so good when I shoot things with this pierce mode. All right, what do we got here? Work chat, dead dog. Dead dog? I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. What kind of weird packages do these people get? And why? Human teeth and dead dogs? Oh god. Can you die a little bit more quietly, please, next time? Or what is this place? Oh, more things to read. Yes. Hopefully it's not about a dead dog this time. Didn't really like that too much. Willow, AWE shipping manifest, inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, vitrified soil, blank pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass, possibly canine. Oh, come on! Rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge, all materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. It was the dead dog. It was the dead dog again. Hello? Ooh, I love the red in this game. I just love the reds. Did you guys know that red is my favorite color? Hello. That was a bit rude. A little bit rude.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates.
Yeah.
Experiments.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Lots of red stuff going on here. I got stuck. Oh, they trapped me. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I could get over to the health. Dang it. That is so... that makes me so mad. I got stuck. I thought I could get around them. I'm not even sure how I got stuck. Hi, MJ. Oh, right. You know, I'm never going to remember to use my shield. Shield provides a strong defense against enemy. Dang it, I'm all the way back here. Well, shit. All right, this time for sure. Oh, shit. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good this time. Finally. Okay. right, ordinary incident. Let's go. Cleanse. Oh, good. Control point. I just had to die twice, right in front of the control point, huh? Here we go. Open it up. Fix it. NYC subway.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Never gone away. Oh no, I still can't go in these rooms with the plant shit. Rotating the turntable tracks.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Okay, but first we need to take care of these enemies. Oh, it's one of those? I can't fight that. Okay, well. Yo, what the hell? Missed. Oh, there's two of them even. Good? Shoot, are my mods full again? Yeah, my gun mods are full again. Get rid of you. Let's start getting rid of the threes too, maybe. All right, let's get up here. There we go. Move the turntable. Ordinary dump site. Ordinary AWE. Sterling AWE.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I think we gotta get rid of this stuff too, though, don't we? How's it gonna rotate with that crap there, right? It's like fireworks. No, can't go in there. Bridge operator. That sounds kind of promising, doesn't it? That was cool. I was like, I wonder if I could pick up one of these like bottles of bleach or whatever. And I just grabbed a bunch of them. That was really weird. All right, let's get out of here. We gotta turn this turntable. Yes. Well, maybe this will help us. Oh, teeth? Oh, the teeth again? Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me. That's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Wait, so they were all individually boxed? That's even worse. I thought it was just a box full of teeth. I didn't know it was like 100 tiny boxes full of a single tooth. It's moving. Chugga, 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 chugga. Let's go. Choo-choo. All right, here we go. What are we gonna find out? I was just about to say, I like this music, and then the music just stopped. I was literally about to open my mouth and say that. Oh, great. Oh, it's one of those. Oh my god, I'm like... What in the world? Help! 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 Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am so dead. What the actual fuck? Get away. Back the fuck up. Oh, the sounds are so awful. Alright, almost got him. No, he's not dead. Really? Wait, is he dead? Oh, he's dead. Woo, that was scary. He got me good right at the beginning there. Somehow, I don't even know what happened. Alright, let's check this place out. I don't really see much. Ooh. What do we have here? Whoa. An airplane? Or is it a helicopter? It's a... is this the wings? We get inside? No. No! I don't want that! I want this! There's the other one. Gotta go get my shiny box from right here. Okay, did that do something or do we need more? Oh, we need more. Aha. No, Jesse. Well, that's one way to do it. Dude, fucking no, I don't want you. Okay. Elevator's open. Ordinary AWE. Okay, here we go. Up to the second floor. Finally. Fucking finally. Gonna get some answers. Maybe. If we're lucky. Search for the slide projector object of power. Uh-oh. We've got company! Thanks. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Woo, thank God for this pierce damage, yo. Alright, our health is back in a good spot. I can't control those type of enemies yet, I don't think. I think I need to upgrade my ability a little bit more. Airplane evacuation order. So, summary. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield location in the town of blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the blank AWE and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access blank for more information on tunnel and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and blank C file, blah, blah, blah. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for something, 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 and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Airplane in conjunction with which AWE? The ordinary one? I mean, I guess, because we're in the ordinary, the section for the ordinary event, specifically. I wonder what an airplane has to do with any of this. Okay, so I think we're going this way now. Oh, and we have company. I kind of feel dirty for that one. Okay. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.A. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. Interview from 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Oh, this is Dylan and Jesse. DF and JF. So Dylan says, I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Nosenberg. No. Missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang Freddy, note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Oh, so there's like more people that were involved with the event. And they're missing. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. Oh boy, we're gonna figure some stuff out here. Let's go.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows. Here's our first caller.
Oh, caller.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was dead. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Oh. So it didn't just affect Jesse and Dylan and a few other people that were close by. It was the whole town. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, event summary. Ordinary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, the slide projector, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Adult population only? On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, Jesse Faden, 11 years old, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AW had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jessie escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. Okay, so she escaped. They've been keeping tabs on her while they have had Dylan. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. Wow. Ooh, we got a video.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there is something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection? A projection. We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Okay, ordinary AWE stage 4A. Jesse, okay, so this is an interview. Dylan says, Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Okay, a therapy session in 2010 with Jesse. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. And then Dylan again. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil. I hope Neil is not the dog that they got in the mail. Because that would be something wild. Okay, ordinary that way. What's in here? Nothing, just the same room. Okay. Here we go. Let's go a little bit deeper. Oh. Who else want to go? Oh, that's all of them. That's actually all of them. Okay. Okay, stage 2. Dylan, after what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Jesse says, Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Knot mother lived there with her babies. Children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. What? Is this just like they're a child's imagination run wild, or like what? The Knot mother feeding them her milk and turned them into dung monkeys?
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't welcome me. He never visits, not since Robert. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault.
Oh, that's the guy that died.
I can't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
Fair point.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Is Carla dead? Did he kill Carla? Oh, Hubert, whatever the fuck his name is not gonna be very happy if he's even alive. I feel for him, man. Like, they really screwed him over. They just... Whoa, what is that? There's a tiny little house. It's all dark except for the house. Wow, this game is such a trip, man. Why didn't these people hire some parents to, you know, parent him? Because they didn't care. Because they don't care. They only want him for one purpose. Oh, no ability points. Lame. Yeah, you know what? You know what, darling? You can screw off with that. Okay, stage 1B. Okay, Jesse. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting. And then, when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. And then Dylan says, we thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Oh, shit's getting real. Oh, shit. Almost missed one. Okay, stage 4B. Jesse. We went and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the knot mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except the hand.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Whoa, I'm like a giant person. Wonder what this red house is. Is that... I mean, is it their house? But then nothing real... All this stuff happened outside of their house, though. I'm not really sure if that's what that is or not. Whoa! Oh, you guys are gonna mess up the... Don't you mess up my little, model town or whatever. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Oh, God. I don't know what happened. Something threw something at me. And I did not... Whoa, what the hell is going on? You guys are blowing up my town. Look at all this shrapnel. Oh no, the wood splinters. Oh, man, that is like really impressive effects there. I'm just gonna fly. Get out of here.
Projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too?
I don't know.
Is that
Everything's
where they keep it?
destroyed. Where's the dump? Oh, what's this? Stage 3. So Dylan says Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. Always liked her. I liked math. What? Jesse, that was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump and about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. What the fuck? Guys, what the fuck? So those
They
of
say
you...
when
Wait.
you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
Well, I mean, it literally is a miniature version of your hometown, but... for those of you that haven't seen or played this game, what are you guys thinking right now about all this? You could describe what's going on in your head in like 5 words or less. What would you say? Kirby? For a janitor, she's making a mess. Can't help but stare / pay attention. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm like totally tripped out right now. We're going to have to buy Ati a fruit basket. Yeah. Oh god, that's great. Yeah, I am failing at my job of assistant janitor right now. But I feel like I can at least partially blame the hiss for that. It's not all my fault.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What?
I don't... No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead. No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it. You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Wonder how she left. So, what kind of situation was she in that she couldn't leave? Was she like admitted to a psychiatric hospital? So many questions. And I don't blame the psychiatrist for thinking that she's batshit crazy, because that's literally what it sounds like. You know? I mean, nobody would believe anything that she's saying, right? Fake planes. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the earth trains look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Don't send tweet. Our whereabouts. Hey, I have a question. You have questions and the prophets have your answer. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days. This is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun and moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you are. I and the humanity reside. Cheers. I have no idea what I just read. Oh, wait, there's something else here. Pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. It repeats. And one sentence is blacked out. But it looks like I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world would fit perfectly in there. So I'm not really convinced that it didn't just black out. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. Why they would do that, I have no idea though. I'm a pinstripe in a plaid world. Cat clock. My clock is shaped like a cat, and its eyes move, and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop. But I said I'm sorry, 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 but it won't leave me alone, and I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing for do you see it now too? It told me everyone is here and I need to be careful so they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it with my eyes on its eyes moving very fast, but I can't keep going and I worry they will forget about me. So I need to write you about this because I can't keep going, but the cat will because of its eyes. Smoking ban. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. Dude, that's... it's poison to humans! If your government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking, no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker / rebel / patriot. White Kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I have recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently, I've begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on strange, dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I wait your response with little expectation, but with great hope. Very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. I'm dreaming of a white kitchen.